along with Bozo, dream along with Bozo. You will find it isn't hard to do. 'Cause when Bozo dreams, there's always room for you. Wide awake or dozing, dreaming is supposing. Just suppose you're anything at all. You can dream that you're an inch or 10 feet tall. You may decide to be on a ship at sea, or on a Bronco in the west, whatever you like best. Dream along with Bozo, dream along with Bozo. Anywhere you go, you can't go wrong. Get on Bozo's happy team and dream along. Now you may choose to go to a rodeo or to a sunny sandy beach. Nothing is out of reach. Not when you're with Bozo, on a tour with Bozo. Life will be as merry as a song. So when Bozo goes a-dreamin', dream along. Dream along with Bozo. Howdy, boys and girls. This is your old pal Bozo, and I'd sure like all of you to share some of the wonderful dreams I've dreamed. You know, you can dream up all kinds of adventures and all kinds of fun. So dream along with me, and we'll have a ding-dong dandy time. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong dandy time. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong dandy time. Doesn't cost you anything, doesn't cost a dime. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong dandy time. Morning, evening, in the afternoon, in the house or underneath the moon. Summertime or wintertime, spring or in the fall. Ding-dong dandy, anytime at all. Be a friend, lend a helping hand, and you'll find you are feeling grand. 'Cause your heart rings to beat the band. Ding-dong, 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 ding-dong. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong dandy time. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong dandy time. Doesn't cost you anything, doesn't cost a dime. Have yourself a ding-dong dandy time. Be a friend, lend a helping hand, and you'll find you are feeling grand. 'Cause your heart rings to beat the band. Ding-dong, 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 ding-dong. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong dandy time. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong dandy time. Doesn't cost you anything, doesn't cost a dime. Have yourself a ding-dong dandy time. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong dandy time. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong dandy time. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong dandy time. I think I'll start with the proudest dream I ever had. I dreamt I was serving our country. There I was, Sergeant Bozo in the United States Army. And I wasn't alone either. A whole lot of my pals were there. And I said, "Sound off! Let me hear your names." And they called out, "Butchie." "This here's Wacko Wolf."
Mr. Circus Boss.
"Cookie Coyote."
Big Shorty.
"Short Biggie." And I said, "Big Shorty and Short Biggie, what are you doing in my army dream?" And Big Shorty said,
"Yeah, even if we are bad guys when you're not dreaming, you gotta remember, we're still Americans."
And by golly, boys and girls, he was right. The boy down the street may not look the same as you. Maybe his eyes are brown instead of blue. But you and I and he are the same as we can be. We're Americans, we're Americans. We live in a land that's the greatest land on earth. All of us here can cheer for all we're worth. 'Cause every single day we can speak right up and say, we're Americans, we're Americans. In our 50 states we can all live as one. Here in America, that's how it's done. We live and share in the very fairest way. Here in the good old USA. Hooray, lucky us, we have liberty for all. It's for the big and for the very small. Oh, lucky you and me, we are Yankee Doodle free. We're Americans, we're Americans. Hooray, lucky us, we have liberty for all. It's for the big and for the very small. Oh, lucky you and me, we are Yankee Doodle free. We're Americans, we're Americans. You and I and he and she, we're Americans. Wowee! Did I enjoy dreaming I was a sergeant? Especially when it came time for the big army parade. I called out, "All right, everybody, line up!" And when they were all in line, I shouted, "Attention! Forward, march!" Here we go marching on parade, row on row in a line. What a show marching on parade! Wowee, we certainly are looking fine. See that flag flying overhead, greatest ever made. See that red and white and blue waving back at me and you, marching on parade. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the left flank, march. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the right flank, march. Everybody keep in step, your back as straight as starch. Rum-tum-tum, just listen to that drum. Here we go marching on parade, row on row in a line. What a show marching on parade! Wowee, we certainly are looking fine. See that flag flying overhead, greatest ever made. See that red and white and blue waving back at me and you, marching, marching, marching on parade. I sure knew I was dreaming again, because there I was sitting on a cloud, way up in the sky. I couldn't get down, and I sure couldn't go up. Then I found something in one of my pockets. It was about as big as your shoe, but it was shaped like a rocket. And then I heard a funny noise, and I realized that little rocket was making kind of a ticking sound. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zoom! Whoosh! I'm flying through the air. With Bozo's pocket rocket, I can travel anywhere. Zoom! Whoosh! And into outer space, my handy pocket rocket sets a dizzy-rizzy pace. Here I go around the moon and zooming over Mars. I'll see Venus pretty soon and all the other stars. Zoom! Whoosh! Oh, what a way to fly. With Bozo's pocket rocket, I'm a bozo in the sky. Here I come to the Milky Way. I think I'll have a glass. Nope, nope, nope. Wowee, this is delicious. A fella sure needs his milk to give him energy. Well, I guess I'll be on my way again. Here I go around the moon and zooming over Mars. I'll see Venus pretty soon and all the other stars. Zoom, whoosh. Oh, what a way to fly. With Bozo's pocket rocket, I'm a very lucky guy. With Bozo's pocket rocket, I'm a bozo in the sky. Well, boys and girls, I flew around on my pocket rocket until I saw a friendly-looking star. So I stopped to look around. I didn't know where I was, but pretty soon I said to myself, this must be Mars. because here comes a Mars man over that purple mountain there. He came up close, and I said, "Howdy, Mr. Mars man. You look just like Kooky Coyote." And he said, "Doggone it, Bozo. I am Kooky Coyote, and this is my star. You go find a star of your own." Well, boys and girls, I thought he was being mean to me, but actually, he was giving me some very good advice. Find a star of your own when the moon's on the rise. Look to the skies, make a star yours alone, and you're in for a lovely surprise. Anytime you're feeling blue, you've a friend to comfort you, shining and twinkling and smiling. All those gems up above, they are sparkling on high. To catch your eye, they need someone to love, and they're not very far. Look, there they are. Why not find a star of your own?
Bozo, what's your hobby?
What do you mean, Butchie boy?
You know, Bozo, what you like to play at when you're not working in the circus.
Oh, sure, I've got a hobby. I like to like people. I like to like people. I like the likes of everyone, 'cause more than likely anyone can be an awful lot of fun to like.
What about me, Bozo? I don't know how to like.
Slippery Bly International Spy, you can do it. Come on and try. I like to like people. I like to like people. I like the likes of everyone, 'cause more than likely anyone can be an awful lot of fun to like. Is it hard to do? Could I do it too? Sure, Elvis, even you. I like to like people. I like to like people. I like the likes of everyone, 'cause more than likely anyone can be an awful lot of fun to like. And you to try your finest too. If you like people, they'll like you. Oh, wasn't that a fun dream, boys and girls? And that was only half of it. I dreamt that when everybody started liking everybody, the whole world became a much, much happier place. And I was so proud of everyone for being so friendly and all, that I decided to give them a big treat. I decided to pack a lunch and take everyone on a picnic in the park. And then after lunch, guess what we did? We all went to the zoo. Going to the zoo, going to the zoo. Better get a move on if you want to go there too. Going to the zoo, going to the zoo. Going to see the llama and the leopard and the gnu. See the hippopotamus, rhinoceros and all. Laugh at the giraffe because his neck is very tall. What is there more fun to do than knowing that you're going to the zoo? Going to the zoo, going to the zoo. See the water buffalo and boxing kangaroo. Going to the zoo, going to the zoo. Going to see the peacock and the pretty cockatoo. Gangs of big orangutans and funny looking chimps. Monkeys making monkey business playfully as imps. Alligator, crocodile, see them in a little while with you. At the zoo, we will be like the two waltzing bears, waltzing around, round and around, we'll discover we've lost all our cares in all the joy we have found. Going to the zoo, going to the zoo, going to see a panda and a pair of caribou. Going to the zoo, going to the zoo, what a super duper dandy place to wander through. Going to feed a peanut to the elephant and then going to see a zebra and a piggy in a pen. Going to see a camel and a tiger and a lion and a penguin and a panther and a parrot and a seal. Going to see a turkey and a turtle and a polar bear, a deer, a moose, a duck, a goose, a gander and an eel. So if you want fun today, just follow me, I'm on my way, I'm glad to say I'm going to the zoo. Going to see a camel and a tiger and a lion and a penguin and a panther and a parrot and a seal. Going to see a turkey and a turtle and a polar bear, a deer, a moose, a duck, a goose, a gander and an eel. So if you want fun today, just follow me, I'm on my way, I'm glad to say I'm going to the zoo. One time, boys and girls, I dreamt I was way back in the year 1492. I saw 3 big boats, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. And there I was, standing right beside Christopher Columbus. Well, sir, while Mr. Columbus was looking up at the sky watching some clouds, I spotted land. And I said, "Jiminy kazooks, Mr. Columbus, turn the ship around. You're sailing right past the New World. You should pay better attention." Keep your eyes open, no telling what you'll find. Keep your eyes open and open up your mind. Any old time and wherever you may be, follow your nose and keep on your toes and who knows what you'll see. Keep your eyes open and you will learn a lot. With your eyes open, you're jolly on the spot. If you're not watching when things are going on, you'll look around and find you have found what's left of what is gone. Once I knew a boy who was a fool, not because he didn't go to school, but he was lazy and always half asleep. He never learned a thing, and that's why keep your eyes open until it's time for bed. Keep your eyes open and always use your head. With your eyes open, you're never second rate. Seeing a lot and learning a lot, you're doing super great. Once I knew a boy who was a fool, not because he didn't go to school, but he was lazy and always half asleep. He never learned a thing, and that's why keep your eyes open until it's time for bed. Keep your eyes open and always use your head. With your eyes open, you're never second rate. Seeing a lot and learning a lot, you're doing super great. Well, Mr. Columbus turned the boat around, and we landed in the New World. It sure looked empty. There were no houses or anything. Then all of a sudden, some people came out of a forest. They were wearing beautiful feathers in their hair and had paint on their faces. They came right up to us. Mr. Columbus turned to me and said, "Talk to them, Bozo." And I asked, "How?" And they said, "How?" And you know what? They thought I could talk Indian, and they just kept on jabbering away. Tamakuma, tamakuma, hayata, how? Tamakuma, tamakuma, hayata, how? Tamakuma, gichiguma, miniwa, how? Tamakuma, tamakuma, pa, how? Tamakuma, tamakuma, hayata, how? Tamakuma, tamakuma, hayata, how? Tamakuma, gichiguma, miniwa, how? Tamakuma, tamakuma, pa, how? They kept talking Indian. I just looked at everyone. Out of everything they said, there was just one word I understood. How? Tamakuma, tamakuma, hayata, how? Tamakuma, tamakuma, hayata, how? Tamakuma, gichiguma, miniwa, how? Tamakuma, tamakuma, pa, how? Wait a minute, fellas, please! Hold it! Fellas, I can't understand! Tamakuma, tamaguma haida how, tamaguma haida how, tamaguma kichikuma miliwa how, tamaguma pa how, tamaguma haida how, tamaguma haida how, tamaguma kichikuma miliwa how, tamaguma pa how. They kept talking Indian. I just looked at everyone. Out of everything they said, there was also more they understood. How, tamaguma haida how, tamaguma haida how, tamaguma kichikuma miliwa how, tamaguma pa how.
I wish I had a whistle, a magic little whistle. And if, just if, I had a magic whistle, I'd only have to whistle. And everybody's cares would simply disappear. I'd whistle up a rainbow to dry up every tear. I wish I had a whistle, a magic little whistle.
Yes, sir, boys and girls. I always wished that I had a magic whistle. And would you believe it? I finally found one. Guess how? I just went to sleep and dreamed one up. Then I chose the place I'd most like to be. Blew on my magic whistle, and there I was. Bronco Bozo, the best rootin', tootin', two-gun, two-fisted hero in the wild and woolly West. The wild and woolly West, the West that's wild and woolly. That's where I rode a horse and taught a lesson to a bully. That wild and woolly West sure couldn't be much wilder. But when I finished with that bully, he was feeling my while riding on my horse, old paint, I saw a stagecoach stop, held up by a man with a gun. He was scaring kids and ladies, so I gave him such a bop, he couldn't even turn around and run. The wild and woolly West, the West that's wild and woolly. That's where I rode a horse and taught a lesson to a bully. The wild and woolly West, the West that's wild and woolly. That's where I rode a horse and taught a lesson to a bully. Here come Big Shorty and Short Biggie, those two villains who always give me trouble. I'll pretend I'm asleep.
Okay, Big Shorty, Bozo's asleep. You go through the secret papers and I'll watch the door.
Okay, Short Biggie. No! He had a mousetrap in there!
Let that be a lesson to you.
The good guy always wins.
Always wins?
I didn't make the rules, but bad guys are always fools, and that's why they're always bound to lose. The good guy always wins. Always wins! Guys who are bad always get what they should. Better be good, 'cause the good guy always wins.
That's what you think, Bozo? There's two of us and only one of you. Get it, big shorty.
Yeah, sure, Biggie. Let's get him. I ducked and they hit each other. A good guy, the good guy always wins. Guys who are bad always get what they should. Better be good, 'cause the good guy always wins.
Well, sir, you can bet that after a dream like that, I did some mighty serious thinking. I figured out that if those two bad guys had been careful, they might have outfoxed old Bozo. And if I hadn't been careful, I sure couldn't have fixed them the way I did. It just goes to show you how right your folks are when they tell you to always be careful.
Be careful, be careful every day. Be careful in every single way. When in the house or out of doors in everything you do. Be careful because you're the one and only you. Be careful when driving in the car. Sit down on the seat, 'cause the quieter you are, the safer you will be. You'll make your parents happy too. Because, as I said, you're the one and only you. Never eat too many sweets, stay away from busy streets. Never stand up in the tub, tubs are made for scrub and rub. Anything that's sharp is something that you shouldn't play with. Anywhere you go, you know there's just one way to be. Be careful as you should. Be careful, and very, very good. The reason is as simple as a button or a shoe. Be careful because you're the one and only you. Anything that's sharp is something that you shouldn't play with. Anywhere you go, you know there's just one way to be. Be careful as you should. Be careful, and very, very good. The reason is as simple as a button or a shoe. Be careful because you're the one and only you.
There was one time I had a dream about being on a big ocean liner, sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. We sailed for a long time and had a wonderful trip, but the fun was just starting. Because when the boat finally stopped and all the passengers got off, I found that I was in Europe. The first place I went to was France, and wowee, was that fun! I started out in Paris, France, and heard somebody say, "Ah, Bozo, mon ami, Paris is the best place to play. You laugh and sing and dance and then go on your merry way. We're glad you came to gay Paris on Bozo's holiday." And then I went to Italy and they said, "Hey, come on, you eat the lasagna and spaghetti before it's gone. You're gonna have such fun, you're gonna wish that you could stay. We're glad you came to Italy on the Bozo's holiday." Then I traveled on to England where I heard, "Shitty old chap, but hell upon my word." And then I went to Spain and everybody said, "Ole, Americano, come along, we go to the cafe. You eat some chili peppers and you leave without delay. We're glad you came to sunny Spain. In gay Paris you should remain. In Italy you should stay. Oh, merry England, let me say, pip pip old boy and all that rot." And as I sailed away, I waved goodbye to Europe and to Bozo's holiday. Goodbye, Europe. I sure had a swell time. So long. Goodbye. Hot ziggity! I had such a good time in Europe that do you know what I did? I went right back to sleep and dreamt I was on another big ocean liner. But this time, I was crossing the Pacific Ocean, sailing to Japan. When I got there, it was even better than I'd guessed. I never met such friendly, polite people. They called me Honorable Bozo and offered to show me their whole country. Honorable Bozo, you are welcome, ask on me. Honorable Bozo, there is much to do and see. There are many, many sights that we would like to show. Honorable, Honorable Bozo. Many things to show, from Tokyo to Yokohama we will go. Many things to try like sukiyaki, plenty lot of fun, hustle. Honorable Bozo, as the cherry blossoms fall, so the end of pleasant times must come to one and all. So although you leave our shores, you're in our hearts, you know. Honorable, Honorable Bozo. From the first time I saw that great big mountain they call Fujiyama, I knew Japan was a beautiful place, and the people are wonderful. Gee, I can still hear them say, Honorable Bozo, we are sad to see you go. Honorable, Honorable Bozo. Goodbye, sayonara.
Howdy, boys and girls. I want to tell you about my little pal, Belinda. It was a rainy day, and Belinda's mommy said she couldn't play outside. So Belinda decided to bake herself a cake. Belinda bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make my batter bitter. So Belinda bought some better butter, put it in her bitter batter, and it made her bitter batter better. But Belinda understood her batter wasn't good, and so she said, I think I'll bake some bread instead. Belinda made some dough, but didn't do it as directed, so the dough was not delicious. She was dreadfully dejected, so she put it all away, and she decided she would play behind mommy clean the house about a rainy day. Wasn't that fun, boys and girls? But if you didn't understand it all, I'll do it just a little bit slower. Belinda bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make my batter bitter. So Belinda bought some better butter, put it in her bitter batter, and it made her bitter batter better. But Belinda understood her batter wasn't good, and so she said, I think I'll bake some bread instead. Belinda made some dough, but didn't do it as directed, so the dough was not delicious. She was dreadfully dejected, so she put it all away, and she decided she would play by helping mommy clean the house upon a rainy day.
That was probably one of the most enjoyable dreams I ever did have. Belinda made that house so spanking clean that her mom took us both out and bought us some cake. Well, boys and girls, it's sure been swell having you all dream along with me. Aren't dreams fun? And I think that about the best part of all is how good I feel when I wake up. Wowee!
Wowee, it's a pretty day when I get up, that's what I say. Wowee, come rain or shine, old Bozo's feeling fine. Wowee, you can bet it's true if skies are gray or baby blue. Wowee, I'm here to tell you every day is swell. Yes, sir, boys and girls, it's just as easy as can be. When you feel good, the world looks good, so sing along with me. Wowee, it's a pretty day when I get up, that's what I say. Yes, sir, come rain or shine, I'm happy and I'm feeling fine. I wake up every morning and I look into the mirror, and there's this funny face of mine looking back at me. Then I look out the window and see the trees and the flowers, and I just gotta smile. And you know what, boys and girls? The minute I start smiling, every day looks like a pretty day. Yes, sir, boys and girls, it's just as easy as can be. When you feel good, the world looks good, so sing along with me. Wowee, it's a pretty day when I get up, that's what I say. Yes, sir, come rain or shine, I'm happy and I'm feeling fine.